Hanen hammasaura Kuiner sun hwain den hammes launsa Den hammes launsa Har cloanta is qui maligis muil Har magus mi counter Shen launsa morausa Tagging sa chwil fahin is dien Ta mach agus maulaun Willan is maura Kuina chwahin is cada veganduing Cada veganduing Kuiner sun chwahin beg mil agus launacht Bí agus anlan Beg solistí bark is chlí agus fedi raura Ní hagel doing gaunter Beg cair a mis laun Dohin gríco Horis chránaun Nar domas mas caulúing Cuina chwahin is cevig nar down to own Cevig nar down to own Cuiner sun chwahin begun drolinis a chlaunaun Ori beag sa chaunplacht Beg ba is cuire wan agus lilo ag ris ag dausa Is shurig ag praumsig Beg carca frigaun is sun smolin is sun fitterish grausach Is minnen a countracht
When first I came unto this country, it was the view that sweet flowers there. I fell in love with a pretty fair maid. She appeared to me like the Queen of May. I asked her kindly, would she marry, or would she consent to be a sailor's wife? Oh no, kind sir, I would rather tarry, and I'm content to lead a single life. Oh, fairest creed, you're the flower of nature. Why do you differ from all female kind? For you are youthful, both fair and handsome, and to marry you I am much inclined. Oh no, kind sir, since I must tell you, I've been promised this 5 years or more to one O'Reilly from the county Leitrim, and the thought it grieves my poor heart full sore. Oh, I wish I had you in Feenet Harbour, 100 miles from your native home, or in some valley where none might find you, for 'tis there with you I'd be inclined to roam. For 'tis there that I would caress my jewel, if along with me she consent to go. I would sail her over to Pennsylvania, and I'd bid adieu to O'Reilly forevermore. You are like the swan that sails the ocean, and making motion with both her wings. Your snowy breast there would make a potion, fit for any lord or an Irish king. For you are youthful, both fair and handsome, you are fitting to be a queen. I wish I was in battle wounded before your beautiful face ere I'd seen. For in the morning when I cannot see you, my heart lies bleeding for you all day. And in the evening when I can't come near you, for those that's bound, they must obey. For youth and folly makes young men marry, so along with you I can no longer stay. One can't be cured, must be endured. So farewell, darling, I must away.
Over I at the moth's house, where the birds do increase. At the foot of Mount Leinster, or some silent place, by the streams of Bunclody, where all pleasures do meet. And all I will ask is one kiss from you, sweet. The streams of Bunclody, they flow down so free. By the streams of Bunclody, I am longing to be. Drinking strong liquor at the height of my cheer, and held to Bunclody and the lass I love dear. The cuckoo is a pretty bird, she sings as she flies. She brings us good tidings and tells us no lies. She sucks the young bird's eggs to make her voice clear, And the more she cries cuckoo, the summer draws near. If I were a clerk and could write the fine hand, I would write my love a letter so that she might understand. For I am a poor fellow who was wounded in love. Once I lived in Bunclody, but now I'm removed. If I were a lark and had wings I could fly, I would fly to yon harbour where my true love she does lie. I would fly to yon harbour where my true love she does lie, and on her fond bosom content I would die. The reason my love parted, as you may understand, for she has a freehold and I have no land. She has riches aplenty of silver and gold, and everything fitting a house to uphold. So farewell to my father and mother, adieu. My sister and brother, farewell unto you. I am bound for America, my fortune to try. And when I think of Bunclody, I am ready to die.
She's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings, and she tells us no lies. She feeds on the wildflowers to make her voice clear, and she never sings cuckoo till the spring of the year. Come all ye young women, take warning by me. Never place your affections on the love of one man, for the roots they will wither, the branches decay. He'll turn his back on you and walk square away. If you do forsake me, I'll not be forsworn, and they'll all be mistaken if they think that I'll mourn. For I'll get myself up in some higher degree, and I'll walk as light by him as he done by me. The cuckoo she never sings cuckoo till the spring of the year.
A stream like crystal, it runs down, as plainly may be seen. It's there you'll find the Irish oak, trimmed with the ivy green, where the shamrock grows and the thistle, the lily too beside. All flourish there together, boys, along the Fochan side. Oh, could you see that lovely place, all in the summer time? Each brook, each tree, they look so gay, each meadow in its prime, where the blackbird and the golden thrush, they tune their notes so gay. But still I had the notion of going to America. Farewell unto this lovely place, from you I mean to roam, and to leave my friends in Ireland, my dear own Irish home. Farewell unto my comrades all, and the place where they reside, for many's a happy hour I spent along the Fochan side. It's about 2 miles from Derry to the bridge of the Rumahoe, where many's a happy hour I spent in the days of long ago, where lambs do sport and the fair maids a court, and the small fish gently glide. In the blooming spring the small birds sing along the Fochan side. The leaving of my own true love, it grieves my heart full sore, but the leaving of my own true love, it grieves me 10 times more. But if ever I return again, I make her be my bride, and I'll roll her into my arms, brave boys, along the Fochan side.
Oh, the town, it climbs the mountain and looks out upon the sea, and sleeping tide or waking, it's there I long to be, to walk again that kindly street, the place my life began, with the boys of Bornish Roger, who hunted for the ram. With cudgels stout we roamed about to hunt the droline. We searched for birds in every furze, from Litter to Dooney. We sang for joy beneath the sky, life held no print or plan, and we boys of Bornish Roger went hunting for the ram. And when the hills were bleeding and the rifles they were aflame. To the rebel homes of Kerry, the Saxon stranger came. But the boys who fought the Axes and who beat the blackened towns, they're the boys of Cornish Roger who hunted farther round. And here's a toast to them tonight, the lads who laughed with me by the groves of Carron River or the slopes of Beanatee. John Dolly and Pat Dandy and the Sheehans, on and down, they're the boys of Cornish Roger who hunted farther round. But now they toil on foreign soil, where they have gone their way. Deep in the heart of London town, or over on Broadway, and I am left to sing their deeds and to praise them while I can. Those boys of Cornish Roger who hunted farther round. And when the wheel of life runs down and peace comes over me, oh, lay me down in that old town between the hills and sea. I'll take my sleep in those green fields, the place my life began, with the boys of Cornish Roger who hunted farther round.
One evening of late, as I strayed and rambled through fields, where oft times I strayed with haste and very great speed, I've been going for a freight where rakes and factions do meet, to be drinking strong tea, hot cakes and things that are sweet. Well, the evening being freezing, my friends, it was very cold, with frost in me heels and cramps down in me old toes. I thought it no harm for to warm me shanks to the fire, expecting Mora and her daughter that they surely would me admire. And the teapot went round, in spouts we got stuff very strong. Old Morris says, mate, or spake a verse of a song. Old Bill in the corner, he cursed and he swore in the fright, since his gander was stolen and roasted last Saturday night. Well, this gander was bold, he was noble, both sturdy and strong, and he never grew old, although he lived very long. His feet and his legs were as yellow as the gold that do shine, and his gob, it would hold an inch board in a very short time. Well, I travelled Killarney, Kilgarvan, Kanturk and Mill Street, around by Cork Harbour, hawking in turkeys and geese. In all of me ramblings and travellings, I yet didn't meet the likes of Bill's gander for grandeur and very fine breed. And the ladies, they came for game and looking for breed, when they heard of the name and the fame of Bill and his geese. They measured his old yander's 2 legs with a carpenter's rule, and they never would part with him when they saw the grand length of his wings.
With my dog and gone through the blooming heather to seek for pastime, I took my way where I espied a lovely fair one. Her charms invited me a while to stay. I said, my darling, you will find I love you. Tell me your dwelling and your name also. Excuse my name and you'll find my dwelling near the mountain streams where the moorcocks crow. I said, my darling, if you love a rover, my former raking I will leave aside. Here is my hand, and I pledge my honor. If you prove constant, I'll make you my bride. If my parents knew that I loved a rover, great affliction I would undergo. I'll stop at home for another season near the mountain streams where the moorcocks crow. If my parents knew that I loved a rover, they'd tie me down in strong iron bands, and in a dungeon they would confine me, where is no comfort of any kind. Now I'll away and acquaint come all you gentle muses, if you listen now, you'll surely hear about this great calamity that happened in this present year. Been thinking of no harm down to Brogan's door, I steered my route, where I met with Halpin's gander, and he tippin' Nancy Hogan's goose. Now you all know dear old Nancy, well, she has the devil's own old tongue. She swore by all the popes in Rome she'd surely have this gander hung. You will not hang my gander, for the goose herself is more to blame. She goes out every morning, and upon me soul she's out for game. The police, they came next morning, and they brought the gander off to jail, and in spite of all his pleading, he couldn't get out even with strong bail. The gander lay in his prison cell until his trial day came on, and Nancy prosecuted him, and against him she swore right was wrong. And the jury found him guilty, and the judge said, me boy, you can't go loose. You'll get 7 years transportation for cabinating Nancy Hogan's goose. When the gander heard his sentence passed, well, he looked the judge straight in the face, and is it for doing my duty that I must leave my native place? If I didn't do my duty, the story would be 10 times worse. All the eggs would all be gluggers, and I'd have Nancy Hogan's curse. When the judge, she heard those feeling words, well, he said, me boy, I'll set you free, but when you go home to Brogan's door, be sure and shun bad company. When I go home to Brogan's door, I'll stuff myself with oats and grass. Then I'll stuff Nancy Hogan's goose when I get Nancy gone to mass. So come all you geese and ganders, turkey cocks and drakes likewise, now be sure and shun night walking, for you could be in for a big surprise. You'll be tried for doing your duty like Halpin's gander when he broke loose, and got 7 years transportation for Connick and Nancy Hogan's goose.
Oh, the magpie brings us tidings of the air, both fair and foul. He's more cunning than the raven, and more wise than any owl. For he brings us news of the harvest, of the barley, wheat and corn. He knows how we'll go to our grave, and he knows when we are born. 1's for sorrow, 2's for joy, 3's for a girl, and 4's for a boy, 5's for silver, 6's for gold, and 7's for a secret never told. He brings good news when from the east, bad news when from the west. Of all the word that's in the air, we know to trust him best. For he sees us at our labour, and he mocks us at our work. He'll steal the egg from out of the nest, and even mob the hawk. 1's for sorrow, 2's for joy, 3's for a girl, and 4's for a boy, 5's for silver, 6's for gold, and 7's for a secret never told. The priest says we are wicked, for to worship the devil's bird, but we respect the old way, and we disregard his word. For we know they sleep uneasy as they slumber in the night, and we always leave out a little bit of meat for the bird that's black and white. 1's for sorrow, 2's for joy, 3's for a girl, and 4's for a boy, 5's for silver, 6's for gold, and 7's for a secret never told. Yeah, 7's for a secret never told.
One morning fair in January, As I rode for curiosity down by a neighbouring granary along the flowing tide, where the solar rays perplexingly through the imperial canopy displayed a bright transparency, a maiden I espied. She appeared to me some deity in splendour she was dressed, and courteously accustomed me these words she did express. If experienced in anthology, relate without tautology the pristine etiology of me cuckoo's nest. On hearing this repetition of her loose abandoned condition, I made a quick transition and I journeyed on my way. She then pursued me speedily, exhorting me most wickedly, saying, "Sir, you see me sickly, so why not obey?" Her malady appeared to me an amatory pest, so willingly I did agree to her desired behest. I said, "Sir, your animosity excites my generosity to show you the curiosities of me cuckoo's nest." I then stood in astonishment and swore I'd suffer banishment before I to her blandishment would amply comply, dreading some calamity had tainted her concavity, or else her cursed commodity my member might destroy. Then instantly she flattered me, she swore she couldn't rest. I candidly avowed to you I thought she was distressed, for to lay me hand upon her breast, she swore forever she'd be blessed had I but a moment caressed her cuckoo's nest. "Oh, then," says I, "my lovely fee, pray thank your own audacity for having thus attracted me, or else I'll not obey. For oft you'd heard in history how heroes of antiquity, while trying to gain ascendancy, were forced to give way. Solomon, that virtuous man, the wisest and the best, and Samson, who the Philistines in Gaza did arrest. Hector, Paris, Achilles, Catrapolis and Hercules, all suffered with great Ulysses for the cuckoo's nest." But she then said, "Kind sir, your colloquy is fraught with vain frivolity. Desist, unite in gallantry and join in harmony. Treat me satisfactorily, and I'll sound your name through Cattery, and all along through Drogheda, each town and barony. I must confess I did me best, though knowing I transgressed. Me arms I held around her waist, and close to her I pressed. From 1 to 10 dismayed to me was loving, pleasing, kind and free, till I at last was forced to flee from her cuckoo's nest. Now I've travelled Russia and Germany, and o'er the Alps to Italy, sailed to the Isle of Sicily, and back again through Spain, Naples, Rome and Germany, Denmark and Sweden and Normandy, the Netherlands and Saxony, through France and Lorraine, Galicia, Silesia, the Indies, east and west, Britannia and gay Cattery, which by Mohammed was oppressed. But in all me rambles ne'er was I made for to seem a mere boy, as I was when trying to satisfy her cuckoo's nest. Diddly idle dum da ding da dum da rum da diddle ding da 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 diddly diddle dum da diddle diddle dum da da rum da diddle diddle da da diddly dum da dee da 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 rum da diddle diddle dum da dee da da rum da diddle dum da dee da diddly dum da da rum da diddle dee da dum da diddly diddle dum da diddle diddle dum da dee da 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 rum da diddle diddle dum da diddly dum da diddle dum da dee dum da.
As I rode out on a summer's morning, when the autumn leaves they were turning brown, I looked up in a tree and there I saw a queer thing. It was a female blackbird hanging upside down. So So I said to this bird, now, why are you thus inverted? In other words, why are you in this fashion? Then up spoke this bird from the pit of her stomach. It was a gentleman blackbird that did me wrong. He accosted me one Sunday morning as I flew innocently from east to west. Come here, you want to see to me, I have something to show you. I have some bloody fine etchings up in my nest. So off I flew with him. May God forgive me. His nest was there furnished a wall, and in the middle of the nest there was a great big double bed, and apart from that bed there was sweet shaggle. So I said to this bird, now, where are these famous etchings? Or could it be that you aren't here at all? Says he, now you have it, with a sneer and his beak from Ballinasloe to Youghal. I'll pass over the next incident with understandable modesty, and look at me now, swinging by me legs, for the dirty blackguard, he upped and skedaddled, and he left me here with 6 fatherless eggs. So come all ye young female blackbirds, take heed of my warning. In the blackbird jungle or in the town, don't go with any strange macho blackbirds, or go to view their actions, or you could end up like me, hanging upside down.
Of the son of the boy My darling, she told me to drink no more, or my life would be o'er in a very short while. But I told her 'tis drink gives me health and strength, and lengthens my road by many's a mile. You see how the bird with the long smooth neck could get its death from the thirst at last. Come, son of my soul, and drink your cup, for you'll get no sup when your life is past.
How sweet the pleasures of the spring when we hear the cuckoo sing. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. I learned that in Duncormac National School sometime in the 40s, and I've been inquiring around since this project started. Was there any more of that song, or whatever it was probably a little jingle maybe, or kind of a nursery rhyme or something that you might learn going to school, but I couldn't find any more of it, so I thought, well, maybe I'll write a little about it. And you know, what I'm going to sing is neither poetry nor prose, nor it's not a song and it's not a ballad. It's what you might call a gallimuffery. A confused jumble. The piper that played before Moses was wrong when he first heard the cuckoo's song. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. If I was a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing, but I'd shite in my nest before the cuckoo moves in. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. 1869 being the date of the year, all the Waterloo cuckoos got sick drinking beer. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. As I went out walking one morning in May, I heard people say that the cuckoo was away for the day. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She'd a whole heap of children and kept a cuckoo. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. The night before poor old Larry was stretched, he ate a whole cuckoo, got sick and then retched. Cuckoo, 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 hear the cuckoo sing. In a tree by a willow, a little tomtit sang willow, tit, willow, tit, willow. And he said to his dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, tit, willow, tit, willow? Was it weakness of intellect, birdie, he mused, or because of the birdsong event he's confused? But he said 'twas his parents which he didn't choose, for his father and mother were cuckoos. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Hear the cuckoo sing. The cuckoo's a pretty bird, she sings as she flies. She brings us good tidings by telling us more lies. And if she only knew what I was singing to you, she would never again want to be a cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Oh doctor, oh dear Dr. John, your bird liver oil is so pure and so strong. But I'm afraid of me life, I'll get washed down the loo if I don't get something to cure my cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Hear the cuckoo sing.